everyone. Welcome back to Champions of the Fog. I am your host, Lunatic. We are back for the Terror Trials, and I am joined by none other than longtime friend of the broadcast, Temmie Zolt. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Gotta get those stretches in. It's pretty early for today, but you know what? I gotta create some madness and see some great plays today for sure.
Absolutely, and we are watching Elysium versus Lunatic. Elysium cracking out the Bubba right off the bat, and that is a lot of frame tearing. We're gonna switch on over to the other perspective. I have been told that this is a priority now to get fixed, and I'm hoping it's soon because, dear goodness, I can't wait to get back to Killer.
Yes, please.
But with that said, a nice pallet stun and a little bit of smash hit coming in as this survivor is out of sight, out of mind.
Also, was that with parental guidance? Oh, they were still able to catch up.
Yeah, parental guidance getting a little bit of distance, but not able to block the line of sight entirely. And dropping another pallet, running back into the main. And it looks like they are going to drop chase altogether with the Nancy here. Instead, finding another survivor to go after. Looks like it is the Nia coming down off the top. Do you think Bubba has balanced landing?
Ooh, I don't think so. I think they landed like perfectly, like right off the edge to not get that much, like, what is it called? Delay on it.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't think the kill actually stutter steps. I mean, they definitely have collision where they, like, you know, backdrop. Ooh.
Ooh.
That is some alert action.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I saw alert used. That's actually really interesting.
It's usually when you're giving one of those challenges at this time, it's like, okay, it's time to use these good old perks.
For real, though. First gen goes down as the first survivor goes down as well. Bubba going for the insta-pick, and Sable Ward making her debut. I remember last time I saw Sable in comms, so I'm kind of here for it, but as I like to call her, Basement Meg.
I keep forgetting about that. I'm like, who's Basement Meg always? I'm like looking everywhere. I'm like, oh, yes. Touche.
Speaking of Basement Meg, a early basement hook brought to you by none other than an agitation Bubba. And honestly, I would be also very agitated if I was this Bubba. Just saying.
Okay, how so?
Looking around, not seeing anybody. Nobody going towards the basement just yet.
Ooh. I think they're just going to be working on gens then during the time.
I think that would be the case, yes. Looks like we got 50% on one and 30% on another.
Yeah. It's that feeling once you know it's a basement bubble, you're like, okay, maybe it's time to do other things right now.
Probably, and ooh, a bamboozle coming in on the T-wall. However, I think Bubba's going to abandon this in hopes that maybe intercepting a survivor, but I don't think any survivor's coming. Yeah, I'm about to say, Sable is working away hardly on a gen. Kate definitely jamming out the gen by Fun Bus. And, wondering if survivor's going to be in the basement, but that is just not going to be the case today.
It is not. Oh. I mean, the gens is pretty much a good spread right now.
Oh, yeah.
Those two.
There's third gen down for the survivors. Fourth gen probably coming soon after. Trying to get to this Jake, but not going to get the stun, but also not going to die. Sable 75-80% on their generator. And breaking off. Looks like they might be going after the Kate potentially. Kate not going to be caught out. Oh, that didn't work out.
And just the shame. It's just going to run away from that right now.
Yeah, not happy with that. Wait.
They never
now I'm actually curious. Okay, I was curious if it paused or something, and does get caught on the Sable. Looking around, making sure they can confirm the kill. 4 gens down, 1 to go. But the survivors not gonna be able to get that survivor out of the basement. I thought that they might have ran by and there was they were trying to, you know, get something on them, but I keep forgetting that oh, it's called camaraderie now, isn't it? I keep forgetting that camaraderie I don't think is a thing right now, so no camaraderie for the survivors.
No, fortunately. It's kind of hard going back to the old names of those perks too.
I was diligent in learning the new names, and I feel so betrayed. But you know, it's okay. I will take that for having Stranger Things back in the game.
That's fair, yeah.
And somewhat of a 3-gen in a way, but not powerful
Yeah.
enough that I think it's going to matter. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Caster's Curse, and down goes the Jake.
Oh.
You might say this is a problematic scenario.
Oh, yeah. Just going in with that. Oh. Don't know if Kate's going to be able to pull off anything with it. Oh. That was a nice juke right there.
For sure.
But I don't think that either of them knew what they were doing right there for a second.
I think there's something to be said for these mind games. But, yeah, ultimately, this Kate has to do a 4-minute chase in order to get anywhere with this, because obviously no unbreakable. But we gotta wait for that sword to bleed out even to try to get a hatch attempt here, and it's just, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think this Bubba...
Ooh.
Oh, no. If that bump duration was really long, I think they would have gone straight for the unhook, but obviously I don't think that's gonna be the case. She might be looking for a smash hit to get her distance and maybe get an unhook. Maybe looking for a pallet stun. I don't think the Bubba's gonna get it, though.
No. Trying to maybe this one.
There's the stun!
Hey, let's go. Get that little
the...
distance.
And now everything up to Sable. This is like so many different pub game experiences I've seen.
Oh. I really thought they were going to try to hit that right there.
They were trying. It happens sometimes. It happens to the best of us. It's fine.
Yes.
Oh, no, getting caught.
Oh, no.
Even with the lucky breaks, not going to be enough. And that will be the 4K1 for our Bubba. Really well done by the killer. And honestly, Survivor's hanging on there for a second.
That little glimpse of hope that was going to happen right there diminished.
I am not going to lie, if there was some crazy comeback where the smash hit into the unhook and somehow Bubba wasn't able to get a double tap, that would have been some wild start. I would have been down for that.
I was just trying to find the last survivor.
Yeah, looking around, they only have about a minute and a half left on the bleed out timer, expecting them to be in the basement, and it is entirely possible that they would go to basement, but if I was, if I was Jake and I had a minute and a half left on my timer, I don't think I'd go to the basement.
Yeah.
I would go to a corner or maybe find a nice little tile to hide in, hunker down, and I will be completely honest, I am a rascal. A scoundrel, even. You might even say I'm a delinquent. I don't actually remember if bleedouts count towards points.
Oh.
So, with that said, however, our refs do, and they will be accounting for that accordingly on the scoreboard.
There you go.
But as
Gotta
it
love our
stands...
refs.
Yeah, but I say, I'm just here to look pretty, and I fail at doing that sometimes, but that's okay.
Stop. No, you do that perfectly. The heck?
You know who also does that perfectly? Bubba when they dress up. Also, wait, hold on. If they got the hatch right now, that would have been something. But Bubba with that very speedy saw is able to get to the hatch, and I don't even know if there's adrenaline. No, does not seem to be the case, and looks like our dear friend Jake is going to be having a good little time on the ground. They tried. They tried.
Yes,
but once again, this is reminiscent of most pub matches. You ever get slugged for the 4K at 4 gens remaining, and you got 2 other teammates on the ground as well?
Oh yeah, especially at 5 gens. That one's the best feeling ever.
Oh, looks like Jake had collected crows by this time, but it did not matter. All right, everyone, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We are in for trial number 2 of the Terror Trials, and it is going to be another beautiful day for the Cannibal. Well, okay. With the frame shearing and that, I am going to say, this Jake. All right, this Jake has a statement.
Yes, he does.
Look at that fit.
I've never. What collection was this fit?
I don't know, St. Patty's Day. Like, man, I don't know, but I'm kind of here for it.
Yeah.
This man looking spiffy.
He knew who he was gonna go against, so he needed to show his true colors.
I suppose so, and looking around, dropping this pallet, looping around the edge of the map. Feeling very ballsy. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! However, oh, don't do it! Oh, don't do it!
Don't do it! Oh no!
Oh, they shot it too early! No, what are you doing?
Oh, let's go! Ah, yes.
Psycho! Psychopath! What am I watching right now? Honestly, you know what? I support the cannibal in their decision.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, I was not expecting something this wild at the beginning of the game, and yeah, it looks like taking another M1 for Jonah. However, Jake not done with the killer just yet, saying, no, get back here.
Get back here. You're mine. Oh, there it is. Nice.
Cannibal giving nodders, vaulting across the pallet. I don't think this is mind gameable. Is it?
I mean, I guess we'll see with time.
How much flashlight does this flashlight have? Okay, it's gone.
Oh, there it is.
Oh!
Oh! Oh no!
Mind you, this survivor does not have resilience. So, like, that was just instinct. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nope.
Did they notice? They did. And this is a wild start that I'm watching here. What is going on?
That Jonah just doing God's work right now. He's like,
How are there this many survivors down on the ground and the other survivors just doing a gen right now? Getting grabbed, survivor coming in finally to do some pickup work. Oh my goodness, what am I watching? I have no idea what's going on. They do get the pickup, but now they've got a slug and someone on the hook. I'm very confused right now.
Oh, yeah.
Jonah trying to get them to come closer to where the fun bus. They have fully recovered. And it looks like they will go for the pickup now. Again, there is a little bit of agitation going on here, so it's going to be a quick hook. Coming in for the unhook, though, they will get it. But at what cost? Joining around immediately going back for the Jake. Getting a pallet, but to no avail. Making sure there's no unhook coming in. I imagine... Is this survivor on a generator right now? Nope, they're coming in for the unhook. Dwight to the rescue. Where is the killer? They're just hanging out. They're just taking their time getting these hooks. And survivors, despite the fact that multiple people were slugged out, are making a recovery.
Yep.
Wild time to be alive. And there's even a really good amount of progress on the third generator. And we're finding Jake on the fun bus, pushing them back towards the middle of the map. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, good fake there. Pallet is down. Yeah. Trying to waste as much time as possible. Third gen going down. They are recovering their pressure, surprisingly. Despite, I would have thought that would have been lights out.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be game already, to be honest. I was like, well, is that Dark Sons?
I think you're right. I think it is, which is wild.
Yeah.
You know, Bubba's a fairly low-tier killer, even with the upgrades that are coming, so not a lot of perks are allowed against him, but I do... No!
Ooh.
No! Bubba throwing a tantrum, coming around, breaking the pallet. There's alert. Yeah, I'm not used to seeing those aura perks, but it is interesting. There's not a lot anyway that you can use, so... Obviously, no Unbreakable, no Deli, no crazy time perk. Ooh.
No crazy time perks.
Taking the hit with the BT still active. And I think they want this survivor out of the game.
Oh.
Excellent Palestine in.
Just gave up, yep.
Yep, Gannibolt not having any of it, going back towards a gen.
He said, you know what? I'll save you for later.
For sure. Yeah, I'm about to say, there's not a lot of progress we had there. They didn't get the hit through the pallet like before. Two separate generators working simultaneously at the moment. Swinging into the air. And they are going to zone the survivor a little bit.
Think they'll hit that? Yeah.
No, they're just going to play it safe now. Which is funny considering how completely loose and crazy they played it earlier. They need this down ASAP, and I don't think they're going to get it. No, and with the smash hit.
Smash hit. Let's go.
Fourth generator down. One more will secure the victory. And yeah, going back and checking this generator. Dark Sense letting them know that they're coming, but they're just gonna commit a failed skill check.
No!
Oh my goodness. What am I watching right now? This is absolutely unhinged survivor gameplay. Completely unhinged.
Oh yeah.
Going ahead and kicking the generator, going back for the hook, but both servers going back to try and double it out. Will they be able to finish it? I don't think so.
No.
Oh, not with the failed skill check. And that might have even been a pain res.
Yeah.
Goodness, what am I watching right now? Jake vaulting the dump truck, going back into the map. Are they on a... Maybe they're on a separate generator too. I don't know. Immediate unhook, however. And this survivor is looking very dead. Doubling on that generator. Do they have time to finish it? Even if they don't, it looks like there is an entirely separate generator being worked on simultaneously, and that is not a pain residence. And that will be the 5th gen completed for Elysium Survivor Team. And the first set of the day is in the books. What was this game?
I mean...
Like, this was the most unhinged game of Dead by Daylight I have seen in a long time, and that's saying something.
It has been.
Like, I'm kind of at a loss for words. I'm kind of just, you know, sitting here like, huh. Well, that was weird.
Lost them? Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was super odd. But regardless, again, well played. Getting a hit across the pallet. Bubba doing a little 360 spin in victory. And that will be the 2K for the Cannibal.
Oh, they could have got all 3 out if they would have left just a little bit earlier.
Possibly. I think they were fine with it, though. I think that they were... based on how this game went, I don't think that they were worried too much.
Yeah.
But with that said, that'll be set number 1 in the books. Elysium coming out on top in the end. And we're moving on to the next set of the day very quickly here and very shortly, folks, as again, these are rapid fire matches as we got to get through this first round.